Orfizip Light NS is a precut wrist immobilization orthosis with a zipper closure. The double-sided zipper offers the ability to fabricate both left and right-handed orthoses. The shape, design, perforations, and soft surface ensure a comfortable and lightweight fit around the wrist and forearm. Orfizip Light NS is available in two colors, ivory and atomic blue, and in two thicknesses, 2.5 millimeters and 3.2 millimeters, or 3/32 of an inch and 1/8 inch thicknesses. To determine the correct size, measure the wrist circumference distal to the ulnar head. Use the measurement table to determine the correct size of the precut. When in doubt, always take a smaller size. Each Orfizip Light NS precut can be used to fabricate a wrist orthosis for either the left or the right extremity. The thumb space is placed asymmetrically. The shorter space is intended to be placed on the volar side of the hand, and the longer side is intended to be placed over the dorsal side of the hand. Activate the Orfizip Light NS precut in hot water and position over the patient's thumb with the zipper tab pointing to the ulnar side of the hand. If necessary, stretch the material just below the distal palmar crease to facilitate the zipper closing. Hold the zipper closure firmly while pulling the zipper downwards and sidewards away from the patient's arm to prevent pinching of the skin. Position the wrist as required and mold the orthosis around the forearm. If necessary, roll the edges at the distal palmar hand crease and the thumb area before the orthosis has hardened. Let the material cool down thoroughly and harden before allowing the patient to move their wrist or hand and before removing the orthosis. Once cooled down and completely hardened, open and remove the orthosis by pulling the zipper upwards and sidewards away from the patient's arm. Trim the distal palmar crease edge and around the thumb opening as needed to allow motion. Trim the proximal edge for the proper length, 2/3 of the forearm. To finish the proximal edge, dip this in the hot water for a few seconds and then smooth the edge and flare it outwards slightly so that this edge does not cut into the forearm. Prepare a small piece of thermoplastic material to create a stopper to prevent the zipper from sliding off the orthosis after trimming the proximal edge.